Another method for investing is to invest in bonds. Bonds are purchased at what's referred to as an issue price. So that's your original investment into the bond. The interest, sometimes referred to as the coupon rate, is fixed at the time of purchase. So you get a fixed interest rate for the length of that bond. The interest paid is sometimes referred to as the coupon yield. And bonds are for a fixed length of time. And at the end of that period, the bond is said to have matured. So our bond has a fixed interest rate for a fixed length of time until it matures. In example 5, we're asked to consider a bond with an issue price of $8,600, an annual interest rate of 3.75%, and it matures in 20 years. We want to find the amount paid in each of the first 19 years. So what will happen with a bond is your issue price will be multiplied by the interest rate, so 0.0375 in this case, to give us $322.50. Meaning that for each of the 19 years, you'll receive a payment of $322.50. In the 20th year, or whatever year that bond matures, you'll receive that interest payment plus what you originally put into the loan. So in this case, we would receive $322.50 plus $8,600, or $8,922.50. That means that the total amount that we make over that 20-year period, that future value F, would be the $8,600, our original investment, plus the $322.50, the interest that we were paid in that 20th year, plus the preceding 19 years of interest that were paid out to us. So 19 times that 322.5. Or if we look at combining those last two terms together, this would be the same thing as 8,600 plus 20 years of interest, which in this case would be a total of $15,050. So we can calculate the total earned over that period by taking, sorry about that, our principal P, what we applied, what we paid in, plus a time of T years times the interest that was paid out each year. In example 6, we're again given information about a bond with some specific properties, but now we want to calculate two different values, the return on investment and the annual return on investment. The return on investment compares the profitability of different investments. So we have different investment types, way interest is paid and you accrue money with that investment. But the return on investment is a way of sort of leveling the playing field and just comparing how much of a return did you get on your initial investment, kind of regardless of everything else. In order to do that, we find the future value, F, and the original principal applied, P, and evaluate this formula. So for this bond, we can calculate that future value as the amount invested, $4,400, plus 20 years of interest, which we can calculate as 4,400 times 0.04. This gives us a future value of $7,922.50. $7,920. I've got this formula typed into Desmos, so we can flip over and evaluate R of F comma P, so return on investment, with a future value of 7,920 and a principal investment of 4,400. So our return on investment is 0.8 or 80%. What that's telling us is that our original investment of $4,400 grew by 80% when we hit that $7,920 at the end of this 20-year period. Next, we can look at finding the annual return on investment. The annual return on investment is the annual rate, or sometimes referred to as the annual percentage yield, abbreviated APY, that would result in the same amount if interest was paid once a year. We have a formula for calculating that, which we can evaluate as A of the future value of our investment, which was again 7,920, comma the principal investment of 4,400, comma the T, the length of our investment, which in this case is maturing in 20 years, and we get a result of 2.98%.